Cats have a reputation for being cold, indifferent, and frankly a little rude. But beneath that poker face lives a creature capable of profound emotional attachment, one that science is only beginning to fully understand. A 2019 study published in Current Biology found that the majority of cats form secure attachments to their owners in the same way human infants bond with their parents. If you've ever wondered whether your cat actually loves you or is simply tolerating your presence until dinner time, these 15 signs are about to change everything you thought you knew. Sign 15. They follow you from room to room. Your cat follows you everywhere, even to the bathroom. You get up to grab a glass of water, and suddenly there are 4 tiny paws padding along behind you like a very serious, very fluffy escort. Most people laugh it off as curiosity, but what's actually happening here goes much deeper than that. In the wild, kittens follow their mother everywhere. It isn't optional and it isn't random. It is a survival behavior because staying close to mom meant staying safe, staying fed, and staying alive. When your adult cat trails behind you from the living room to the kitchen to the bedroom, they are tapping into that same ancient instinct. You have become their safe base, their source of security in a world full of unpredictable noises, strangers, and the occasional terrifying vacuum cleaner. Researchers who study attachment in cats describe something called the secure base effect. This is the same phenomenon observed in human children who feel confident exploring the world as long as their caregiver is nearby. Cats who are securely attached to their owners show more curiosity, more confidence, and less anxiety precisely because they know their person is close. Here's what makes this especially meaningful. Cats are not pack animals. They did not evolve to need company the way dogs did. So when your cat chooses to follow you, they are not doing it out of obligation or instinct to belong to a group. They are doing it because they have specifically decided that you are worth following. That is not nothing. That is actually everything. If your cat follows you consistently throughout the day, pauses outside the bathroom door, or repositions themselves, whenever you move to a new room, you are not their human. You are their parent, and they are not letting you out of their sight. Sign 14. They slow blink at you. Your cat stares at you across the room and then slowly closes their eyes. If you have ever experienced this and had absolutely no idea what it meant, you are not alone. It looks almost drowsy. But what your cat is actually doing in that moment is one of the most intimate things they are capable of. In the animal world, prolonged eye contact is a threat. Predators hold eye contact. Rivals hold eye contact. A cat that looks directly at another cat without blinking is essentially saying, I am watching you and I do not trust you. So when your cat locks eyes with you and then deliberately, slowly closes them, they are doing the opposite of threatening you. They are choosing to make themselves vulnerable in your presence. Animal behaviorist Paul Lyhausen described the slow blink as a kind of feline smile, a gesture of relaxation and goodwill. More recent research has supported this. A study published in Scientific Reports in 2020 confirmed that cats slow blink more frequently in response to their owners doing the same, and that this exchange actually increases positive affiliative behavior between cat and human. Think about what a mother cat communicates to her kittens through stillness and calm. She tells them the environment is safe. She tells them there is no threat. When your cat slow blinks at you, they are extending you that same message. You are safe. I trust you. I am at peace because you are here. Try it yourself. Look at your cat softly, blink slowly, and watch what happens. If they blink back, congratulations. Your cat just told you they love you, and honestly, that might be the most wholesome thing that has ever happened to you. Sign 13. They bring you gifts. Your cat drops a dead mouse at your feet and stares at you like they have just handed you a diamond. Or maybe it is a crumpled piece of paper, a hair tie, or a particularly sad-looking sock. Whatever it is, they brought it to you on purpose, and understanding why changes everything. In the wild, mother cats bring prey back to their kittens. They do not just hunt for themselves. They hunt for their family. They carry food home, present it, and teach their young how to eat, and eventually how to hunt. This behavior is called provisioning, and it is one of the most fundamental expressions of parental care in the feeling world. When your cat brings you a gift, they are provisioning you. They have assessed the situation and concluded that you, their beloved but helpless human, probably cannot hunt adequately on your own. And they are not wrong, to be fair. They have watched you struggle with a jar lid. They have seen you trip over nothing. They are simply doing what any responsible cat parent would do and making sure you are taken care of. It does not matter whether the gift is a genuine prey item or a balled-up receipt from the kitchen floor. The intention is identical. Your cat is sharing something they value with someone they value more. That is love in the most literal, feline fluent translation available. So the next time your cat presents you with something unspeakable at 6 in the morning, try to receive it graciously. They worked hard for that. They are proud. And in their mind, they just did something genuinely wonderful for you. Sign 12. They knead on you. Your cat climbs onto your lap, starts pushing their paws in and out rhythmically, and somehow manages to look both deeply content and slightly hypnotized. This is kneading, and it has one of the most emotionally significant origins of any behavior on this list. Kneading begins in the first hours of a kitten's life. Newborn kittens knead against their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. It is how they feed. It is how they survive. It is one of the very first physical sensations associated with warmth, nourishment, and the presence of their mother. The connection between kneading and maternal comfort is essentially hardwired into their nervous system from birth. When your adult cat kneads on you, they are not just being weird, though they are a little weird, and we love them for it. They are experiencing a deep, involuntary return to that original feeling of safety and care. Your body, your warmth, your smell, your presence has triggered something in them that takes them all the way back to the beginning, to their mother, to being completely safe. Not every cat kneads as an adult. Some outgrow it, and some never stop. But the cats who do knead on their people tend to be cats with strong, secure attachments to their owners. It is not random comfort seeking. It is specifically comfort seeking directed at you. The person they have decided holds the same role in their life that their mother once did. If your cat kneads on you regularly, especially while purring and making eye contact, you should know that in that moment, you are not just their favorite person. You are home. Sign 11. They expose their belly to you. A cat rolling onto their back and showing you their belly is universally misread as an invitation. It is not. And if you have ever reached out to pet that fluffy, exposed stomach and received a handful of claws in return, you already know this. But the behavior itself, the belly exposure, is not an invitation. It is something far more meaningful. The belly is the most vulnerable part of a cat's body. Vital organs sit unprotected just beneath that soft fur. In the wild, exposing your belly is not something you do casually. You do not lie on your back in the open unless you feel completely, unconditionally safe. A cat that exposes their belly to you is telling you that, in your presence, their threat radar has gone completely quiet. This is the same message a kitten communicates to their mother. Around mom, there is no need to guard the vulnerable parts. Around mom, total relaxation is possible because she is the one standing watch. When your cat sprawls belly up in your vicinity, they are extending you that same extraordinary trust. It is worth noting that some cats will tolerate belly touches from their person and not from strangers. That distinction matters. If your cat allows you, specifically you, to touch their belly without instantly regretting their life choices, that is level of trust they have not generalized to the world at large. They have assigned it to you personally. The belly is not an invitation to pet. It is a declaration. Your cat is saying, "You are the one I feel safest with." And there is truly no higher compliment in the feline vocabulary. Sign 10. They sleep on or beside you. Sleep is when cats are most vulnerable, and where they choose to sleep is never casual. So, when your cat drapes across your legs or curls against your side, that is not convenience. That is trust at its most unguarded. Researchers observing cats in multi-pet households found that securely attached cats willingly slept in open, exposed positions when their owner was nearby. Your presence functionally replaced the need for a hidden or protected sleeping spot. You are not just a warm surface. You are their safe environment. Where they sleep on you also carries meaning. Near your head means maximum closeness. On your chest means they are drawn to your heartbeat, possibly echoing the earliest comfort they ever knew. At your feet means connection with the option for a quick exit, which is very on brand for cats. Honestly, cats purrs at a frequency between 25 and 150 Hz, a range known to promote healing. Mother cats purr to soothe their kittens. When your cat purrs on you, they are trying to take care of you too. Sign 9. They headbutt and rub against you. Your cat walks up to you, rams their forehead directly into your shin, and then drags their cheek along your leg like you are a piece of furniture they are very fond of. This is called bunting, and it is one of the most affectionate things a cat can do, even if it does occasionally feel like being headbutted by a small, determined bowling ball. Cats have scent glands located along their cheeks, forehead, and chin. When they rub these areas against something, they are depositing pheromones, invisible chemical signals that carry information about identity, familiarity, and belonging. When your cat bunts against you, they are marking you as part of their inner circle. They are saying, "This person is mine and I am theirs." Mother cats bunt against their kittens. Bonded cats bunt against each other. It is an act reserved for individuals the cat considers family, which is a word that carries real weight in the feline social world because cats do not extend family status generously or carelessly. Here is something worth paying attention to. If your cat rubs against strangers, they are being social and polite. If your cat rubs against you repeatedly, returns to do it again, and follows up with prolonged contact, that is a different category entirely. That is not politeness. That is devotion. The next time your cat headbutts you out of nowhere, resist the urge to overthink it. They are not confused, and they did not mistake you for a wall. They are telling you exactly who you are to them in the only language they have. Sign 8. They chirp and chatter at you. Most people have seen their cat chatter at a bird through the window, that rapid jaw quivering, almost mechanical sound that seems to come out of nowhere. But some cats make a different kind of chirping sound directed specifically at their person. And this one means something else entirely. When cats chirp or trill at their owners, they are using a vocalization that mother cats use with their kittens. It is a contact call, a sound that essentially means "I am here, come to me, follow me, pay attention." Researchers who have studied cat vocalizations note that adult cats have developed a specific set of sounds used exclusively for communicating with humans, and the chirp or trill is among the most affectionate of these. Think about what a mother cat sounds like when she wants her kittens to follow her. There is this small, bright, almost musical sound that functions as a gentle summons. When your cat chirps at you across the room, that is the exact same sound, directed to the exact same purpose. They want your attention. They want you to come. They want to connect. Not every cat is a chatty chirper, just like not every person is a talker. But if your cat regularly makes little chirping, trilling, or musical sounds in your direction, particularly when they first see you or when they want you to notice something, take it as the compliment it is. They are speaking to you in a language they reserve for those they love, and they clearly think you are worth the effort of communication. Sign 7. They meow only at you. Here is a fact that genuinely surprises most people when they hear it for the first time. Adult cats do not meow at other cats. They essentially invented meowing as a communication tool for humans, and they continue to use and refine it specifically in our company. Your cat is, in the most literal sense, speaking a language they developed for you. Studies from animal behavior researchers, including work out of the University of Georgia, confirm that meowing in adult cats is directed almost exclusively at humans. The variety of meows, the pitch, the urgency, the length, all of it is shaped by what has worked with their specific person over time. Your cat has essentially learned your language preferences. They know which meow gets you to the food cabinet and which one gets you off the couch. This is what parental communication looks like in reverse. Kittens meow at their mothers when they are cold, hungry, lost, or scared. As they grow and their mother teaches them through example and response, they learn which sounds produce which results. Your cat has done the same thing with you. They have studied you. They have adapted. They have built an entire communication system around your specific responses. If your cat meows at you frequently, greets you with vocalizations when you come home, or chatters away at you like your old friends catching up over coffee, they are not being demanding? Well, sometimes they are being demanding, but mostly they are choosing you as the one worth talking to, which in cat terms is an enormous compliment. Sign 6. They show you their wounds or weakness. Cats are extraordinary at hiding pain and illness. This is not stubbornness or drama, it is survival. In the wild, a visibly weak animal becomes a target. So cats have evolved to mask discomfort, limp less in company, and generally project an air of total competence even when they are anything but, which is very relatable, honestly. This is what makes it so significant. When a cat breaks that pattern specifically around you, if your cat limps toward you instead of away, if they show you an injury, if they become noticeably quieter and seek your company when they are unwell, they are doing something that goes against their deepest instincts. They are choosing vulnerability over self-preservation because they trust you that much. A kitten with its mother does not hide pain. It does not need to. The mother is the one who keeps watch, who cleans wounds, who provides warmth and safety when the kitten is small and fragile and not yet capable of protecting itself. When your adult cat comes to you sick or hurting, they are operating from that same memory of what it feels like to have someone who makes vulnerability safe. Pay attention to this one carefully because it matters beyond the emotional dimension. A cat that seeks you out when unwell is giving you important health information. They are telling you something is wrong in the only way they can. Changes in behavior, increased clinginess, hiding followed by sudden closeness. These are the signals cats use when they need help. Learning to read them might one day be the most important thing you do for your cat. Sign 5. They groom you. Your cat licks your hand, your arm, your forehead, or if they are feeling particularly ambitious, your eyebrow. This behavior is called allo-grooming, and among cats, it is not casual. It is one of the most socially meaningful things one cat can offer another. Cats groom the cats they are bonded with, not acquaintances, not rivals, not the cat they merely tolerate because you brought them home and they had no say in the matter. They groom their family. Grooming strengthens social bonds, communicates trust, and establishes a shared scent that ties the group together. When a cat licks you, they are doing the same thing they do for their most trusted companions. Mother cats groom their kittens almost constantly in those early weeks. It regulates the kitten's temperature. It stimulates their circulation. It keeps them clean and healthy. But beyond the physical function, it communicates something essential. You belong to me and I will take care of you. When your adult cat grooms you, that message has not changed even slightly. Some cats focus on hair, some go for hands. Some seem specifically interested in freshly moisturized skin, which is less about affection and more about whatever is in your lotion. But let us not ruin the moment. The point is that your cat has included you in the circle of beings worthy of their grooming attention. And that circle is very small and very exclusive. If your cat grooms you, you have not just been accepted. You have been claimed, cared for, and welcomed into the family in the most definitive way a cat knows how to offer. Sign 4. They wait for you. Your cat is sitting by the door when you get home. Not by coincidence, not by accident. They were waiting, and they have probably been waiting for a while, which is both deeply touching and slightly guilt-inducing if you stopped for groceries. Research measuring stress hormones in cats left home alone found that longer separations produced measurable physiological responses. Your cat is not indifferent to your absence. It registers. Your return matters. That is attachment running deeper than most people ever credit cats with feeling. When a mother cat returns to her kittens after a hunt, they orient toward her immediately. Some cats do the same when their person comes home. The greeting might be subtle, a quiet meow, a single headbutt before they wander off, pretending they were not just sitting vigil by the door. But it is there. The waiting is not habit. It is anticipation. It is relief. Your absence creates a gap, and your return fills it. Sign 3. They watch over you while you sleep. You wake up at 2 in the morning, and your cat is sitting nearby, completely still, watching you sleep. Your first instinct might be mild existential alarm. Your second instinct should be gratitude, because what your cat is actually doing is standing guard. In multi-cat households, researchers have observed that bonded cats take turns keeping watch while others sleep. The more dominant, more confident cat often assumes the role of sentinel, monitoring the environment for threats while the rest of the group rests. When your cat watches you sleep, they are taking on that role for you. They have decided you are worth protecting while you are at your most vulnerable. This is precisely what a mother cat does for her kittens. She sleeps lighter than they do. She stays alert while they rest deeply and safely because her vigilance is what makes their deep rest possible. Your cat sitting up in the dark watching over you is not creepy. It is parental. It is devoted. It is, in cat terms, a profound act of love. There is also something worth noting about where cats position themselves during this nighttime watching. Cats who sit near your head or at an elevated position near you are specifically optimizing for observation. They want the best vantage point to monitor the room. They are taking the job seriously. They have appointed themselves your overnight security detail, and they are not going to let anything happen to you on their watch. Sign 2. They choose you during stress. Something loud happens, and your cat comes to find you, not under the bed, not behind the couch, but directly to you, pressing against your leg, jumping into your lap, seeking you out specifically in the moment. Every instinct they have is telling them to hide. A 2019 study in Current Biology found that cats with secure attachments use their owner as a safe base during stressful situations, mirroring almost exactly the behavior of human children with their parents. You are not just a food source. You are a source of emotional regulation. Cats are prey animals with sharp, powerful stress responses. When your cat overrides that response because you're present, they are making a calculation that your presence outweighs their fear. That kind of trust takes time and genuine relationship to build. When frightened children run to their parents and not to anyone else, that is exactly what your scared cat is doing when they run to you. Sign 1. They treat you like home. This is the biggest sign, the one that sits underneath all the others. Your cat has not just bonded with you. They have made you into a concept, an emotional anchor, the constant that makes the rest of the world feel navigable. Studies have shown that securely attached cats explore unfamiliar environments more confidently when their owner is present. and grow noticeably more anxious when their owner leaves. You are not just a person to them. You are a safe base. Think about what home means to a young kitten. It is not a place. It is a smell, a warmth, a presence. It is their mother. For cats with loving, consistent owners, that original template of safety transfers completely. You have become emotionally and neurologically what their mother once was. The cat that follows you, kneads on you, grooms you, waits for you, and runs to you. When they are scared, is not just a happy cat. They are a cat who has found their person, their protector, their family. They see you as their parent. And if you have been paying attention to the signs in this video, you already know that what your cat feels for you is not so different from love. Because honestly, it is.